Hello folks, GWT, West Truther channel. Minds.com is West Truther, capital W-E-S, then a capital T, and then a R-U-T-H-E-R. That's on Minds.com. And Wonderman on YouTube. I need some subscribers. I need to get to 100 subscribers. But I want people who will really look at the videos and listen to what I'm saying. I closed the last video talking about that the book is to control people morally and physically and psychologically and politically. And it is working for the ones who wrote it just fine over a pretty long period of time. So for an awakening to occur, that, folks, let me tell you something. Once you awaken to the fact that you live on a flat earth and you have been deceived, and the satellite bull hockey about satellites up in the sky, space programs, bull hockey, folks, y'all, galaxy, universe, science, folks, once y'all awaken, you're going to understand a whole lot more stuff than you might think. That's going to unlock a door in your thought process like none other. The book describes, the Bible book, the Bible story describes a stationary flat earth. Then in times of despair for Christians who have awoken, the flat earth will suck them right back into the philosophy and the psychology of the structure of the Bible's different and all across the flat earth junk that it talks about, folks. It's designed to keep an idiot and an idle mind locked down in thought process. It blocks you from thinking outside of the box. The Flat Earth Awakening should have plenty of people pretty angry, but not Christians. They can't or won't get angry. It's all okay. God will punish those that deserve punishing. So society regresses and regresses to a lower status of slavery. I don't know how much lower we can go. Most are too blind to see the facts all around them. Your human existence will become the possession of an AI computer. Your whole entire human existence will be under the supervision and the control of a human computer. Maybe not yours, but somebody after you is going to experience exactly what I'm saying. The AIs will be as close to people as a Siamese or identical twin, and as close as two attached at birth. All my outgoing emails to places like info at Equatorial, The Guardian. See, I get mail from a lot of people, and I cannot contact these people back, even though their emails can come in, because I guess it's the NSA is blocking my emails. So I can't return an email to anybody and mention anything about HAARP or chemtrails or 5G or microwave, Wi-Fi. I just can't. They will not let my emails go to nobody. Newspapers, magazines, radio shows, different places are sending me stuff, and I cannot get back in touch with them. They block. I get mailer daemons. You know, there's always an excuse. Server rejected my email. There's always a bull hockey excuse. About 1967, the pharaohs of Switzerland got to their Masonic doctors and said that all American babies need to be circumcised. It's a Nazi Templar thing, folks. When the pharaohs and their armies disappeared into the sea, that means the sea of peoples. Preachers don't teach you the truth about anything that might make sense in that book. Because while these people are rewriting a book to control your mind, they're making fun of you at the same time. They're playing tricks on you as they write. It's more than deception. They joy in knowing that you are going to suck it up and eat it up because you're that ignorant. You are kept from the truth so much that you're ignorant. You got the ability to learn, but they won't let you, and they trick you, and they control you to the point that you can't learn. You have got to take control over their control of you in order to open your mind. The flat earth is one way. Once you understand that you got to live on a flat earth, water seeks its own level. Planes fly, hit to a certain altitude, they cruise until they descend to land. No nosing down, no nosing up. All of these proofs everywhere, people using cameras. It's not a question of proving it, it's a question of somebody ought to be pretty angry. It's a Nazi Templar thing. And when the pharaohs and their armies disappeared, it was into a sea of people. They're all amongst us. The aristocracy, descendants of the pharaohs of Rome, they're all around, all amongst us. The Zionist Jews, let me tell you what someone said about the Zionist Jews. Now, they're good and bad in all peoples. They said that they believe, in their opinion, the Zionist Jews are fed up with Europeans. They want to live in the Middle East near Mount Zion. It's a religious thing with many Jewish people, folks. All religions came from Egypt and Rome. Muslims even say that Egypt is the mother of Islam. And this is true. And the Roman armies, their men were circumcised and shaved their heads, etc., etc. They are pharaonic armies of today. Folks, this goes so deep. It's so deep it gets dark you can't see the bottom. I don't know if we'll ever see the bottom. Pharaonic police armies all across the earth. The armies of the aristocrats of the pharaohs and of Rome, they control armies of police and military all across the earth. Can y'all understand that? All the armies across the earth, all the police across the earth is controlled. Let me tell you something else. The Bible talks about the beast. Who can stand against the beast? I got old buddy Eric. I wish he could hear this. The beast. Switzerland. The beast is about 7 heads and 10 horns. Well, here's a little tidbit of information for you. Switzerland has 7 presidents who operate 10 ministries. Switzerland. 7 heads and 10 horns, and Switzerland has 7 presidents and 10 ministries. That's something to wonder about. Well, I run out of material and it's short, but I want to tell you folks something. I know the government is blocking all my stuff, and I know that I'm only reaching 5 to 50, maybe 75 or 100 or so people, maybe 200 tops. But I'm glad to reach 200. If 1 or 2 out of that 200 will go out and repeat something that I have said, if they will put it into someone else's data bank and give them an opportunity to run by it with some thought process, folks. And I'm telling you, y'all are not, things are to a point right now. Things are rolling and we don't realize that they're rolling. And they're rolling toward us to roll over us. This stuff about these FEMA prisons in the United States, that's not a joke. The chemtrails, the people who pilot chemtrail planes are mass murderers. If something happens to one of them, it should be a joyful day for somebody. Now I'm telling you, the HAARP machine controlling the weather, destroying the productivity of the United States, of this country. They're turning this country into a big military country. And you folks might not be able to see this yet, but this country is going to be, in 50 years, anybody who's alive, who's 20 or 30 and who's alive in 50 years, if you're alive and you're free in 50 years, you are not going to believe how things are where you're living. It's going to change that much. But they're killing off humanity. They're doing it with the chemtrails. They're doing it with HAARP weather. They're doing an ethnic cleansing. They're killing the white people. You know, the black people, they're just a people. They are one people. But the black people have thought that they were the targets so much throughout a lot of history. But the white people are the ones who's the targets now. And, you know, most white people are Europeans. And even though they're not the worst, they're not good guys either. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to say something that I'm not coming right out to say, but it's not intentional that I'm hiding words, because I don't care much for white people. I think they're kind of chicken. I think most white people are kind of chicken, and they're so distracted with everything else that most of them are so distracted that they don't have time to care about anybody else or anything else that's going on. And the ones out here who's like 190 to 240 pounds in good shape between the ages of 25 and 40 or 45 years old, that's the people who need to be mad about the flat earth, because they're the people who can get together and make a difference here and there and get the people started. That's what's wrong with America. We got no leaders. And if we do, they get taken out, because as soon as they surface, they got no protection. You can't, when you got something to say and you got an audience that wants to hear it, you can't allow yourself to be stopped from talking. And how I'm still alive, I don't know. I really don't know. I got no answer for that right there. I had a crazy thought, I don't know, a couple of months ago or something. Maybe somebody knows something about me that I don't know about me. Maybe I am a member of the pharaonic royal bloodline or something, and I don't know it. But, I mean, it was just a thought, just a crazy thought. But they don't kill their own. That's why the HAARP machine don't hit police or military installations. They don't hit the veterans hospitals. They pick their targets, and their targets are citizens. You folks need to understand, the armies are killing the citizens in this country. They're not just the citizens, any peoples that's living in America they are part of America. If they're living here, they're part of America, and the military is killing them too. And they want to keep us arguing with each other, to keep us all off balance and unorganized or disorganized, and they can just divide and conquer and pick who they want. That's why these places that they're taking out with these storms, they're probably big gun areas. They're probably got some money in them that doesn't belong to the Illuminati. There's a lot going on in this country, folks. You need to go back into my library on the West Truther channel on YouTube while you can, and look at some of my older videos. The last 20, 25 videos everyone needs to see. I'm not saying it because it's me. You need to see them. A lot of serious information in my stuff, folks. But you need to listen attentively. You need to stop it and rewind it and hear something if you didn't get it. Take notes. That's what I do on almost everything I look at and do. I've got a notepad and a pen right next to me. GWT.